Welcome everyone to our panel. David and I prepared a handout for you, a list of do's and don'ts based on our review of the last 3 years of case law on defense medicals. Inadvertently, it was not included in the email that you received or the link that you received yesterday. However, it was just sent out to the group over the lunch hour. So now you have a copy of it in your hands. We commend it to you. It includes the guiding principles and policy considerations for defense medicals. It also includes, like I said, a list of the do's and don'ts. What we did was when we reviewed a case, we pulled out a takeaway from each case and created an either do or don't practice practice point from the case. And at the end, there's also some relevant legislation and rules. We're going to table that and leave that for you. But Dave, when we were reviewing the recent case law, my takeaway, especially for those of us who've been practicing for some years, is don't assume you know what the outcome of a motion will be if you have to bring a motion involving a defense medical issue. From my perspective, there's a shift towards refusing an assessment if it's going to disrupt the timing for trial. But on the other hand, I also saw a shift towards granting assessments on reasonable terms if they were requested early enough. What was your takeaway from the review of the case law?
Well, thanks, Jen. And I just before I comment on that, we talked about this. And we also had Samantha Itarugui, who helped us as well, who was very helpful in reviewing some of this stuff. And she was going to be on a panel, and she can't. But she was also very helpful. So thanks to her, Samantha. Yeah, I mean, listen, in a personal injury action, I think we all know that, defense medicals are going to be part of it typically. And the question is, are there going to be additional defense medicals that are going to be permitted? This is, what I learned, the takeaway for me is that this is not absolute. It's not automatic that these are going to be granted. And what the courts have done is they've provided criteria or parameters within which these additional reports will be granted. And that's the Bonello case, and that's in the